how to actually stay dedicated to your fat loss goals. I know that many times in your life that you've wanted to lose weight, right? You all of a sudden had this little switch in your mind and you wanted to just say, oh, I woke up, I wanted to lose weight. In this short guide, I'll be telling you how to exactly do that step by step in a very simple and easy way. So let's begin. But before we begin, who am I? My name is Landon, and I teach fat loss to teenagers, whatever the age, early teens or late teens. And, I used to struggle with fat loss. I mean, I still do, but it's trial and error. But before I wanted to start losing fat, this is what I pretty much look like. I look like this, fat kid right here. This, I honestly can't believe this was me, I'm gonna be honest, but this, fat, just really also bad haircut, Nico Avocado person. Like I genuinely look like Nico Avocado. I used to have a picture of it, but I just genuinely look bad. I didn't look good. I look like a freaking like fat ass. I look horrible. And after, let's see, I started doing fat loss 2 years ago on December 18th, 12 a.m. at 2022, and ever since from that moment, I've transformed my life. And even though this is not a really good progress picture I picked out, but this is pretty much what I look like right now. So you can see it's kind of, you could say it's a big difference or small difference. Me personally, I've changed my life and it helped me a lot. I gain attraction from girls. I gain attraction from high value men, and overall my life is great right now. So really, if you pretty much, if imagine that, like, you could literally be that one friend who's lost so much fat that people literally go up to you and seek advice for you, because that's the life I'm living. Many of my friends every single day, even my family members, come up to me and say, oh, how do you lose this much weight? How do you work out? How do you have this good endurance and stamina? Blah blah blah. Right now I'm on a soccer team, right? And I've been locking in like crazy. And so when my friends, my family ask me those questions, I respond to them in a way where it's not sugar coated. I tell you the deep truth, and I don't sugarcoat everything. I don't sugarcoat anything on this channel. In this channel, I will unfilter every single thing, no matter what. This is an unfiltered channel. We're gonna speak raw truth. I'm gonna guide you to losing weight, whether you like it or not. And if you don't want to lose weight, if you think the way I talk, if you think the way I teach, it's just too hard, or I can't understand, then get off the channel. Stop watching the video and go watch some Mr. Beast or Fat Loss video from Greg or whatever. And that's who I am. Now, let's begin. This is a Mexico story real quick. So, a month ago, like in July 20th, I'm pretty sure, or July 26th, I went to Mexico for a week and came back on August 1st. But during that week of Mexico, I ate like crazy. Like, you could see, look right here. Like, this was generally the face of disappointment, because I ate like crazy. Like, I can't even explain the words, man. But, I mean, it was healthy food. That was what I was coping with, but I mean, technically it was. But I ate like freaking crazy. I ate like a freaking bodybuilder that was bulking. Like, I was cutting, right? I was cutting, but I ate like a bodybuilder on vacation. And you could say like, oh, it was vacation, right? I wanted to stay committed to my goals, because as soon as I came back from vacation, that would be my first day back to school, and I needed that glow up instantly. So this picture right here, I want to explain every single one of these pictures, because they really represent something big during my trip to Mexico, right? So in this photo right here, you can see me. I'm inside the bathroom taking a shit. And you can see I took in a picture of myself, and I'm just looking into myself, right? Why did I take this picture in the first place? You're probably wondering, right? Well, I was just on my phone. I was on Instagram, and I was just scrolling and scrolling, just wondering, like, why am I scrolling on Instagram? I never ever scrolled on Instagram in my life until Mexico. Like, I literally gained an addiction of scrolling on Instagram ever since I went to Mexico. And of course, when you get an addiction to something, it's like scrolling. Well, you're gonna stay distracted, and you're gonna lose time, and you're gonna stop, paying attention to your goals, your fat loss goals that you want to do, right? So I took a picture, and I even made a video on this on my YouTube channel, if I could show you. But I pretty much made a video on it saying, I look fucking shit. and I do. This is like, I think, the 2 days before I go back to my house. But this is me in Mexico. I look fucking shit. I look fucking bloated. I look ass, like fat ass. Like, I mean, like level 10. You can say I do a little bit right now, but right that moment, I just, like, something clicked in my mind. I was like, I gotta lock in. Now, as a matter of fact, locking in doesn't work. I had to be consistent. I have to be disciplined. I have to stop feeding on motivation. I had to keep feeding on discipline, and that's what I did. Now, this photo right here, if I remember, I think it was inside a car. We were going to a beach. If I remember, I think we were going to a beach. And in this photo, I was like, I promised myself that I'll start jump roping every single day for 15 minutes while in Mexico, so I can stay a little bit fit. That I'll start training neck because I wanted to look, my neck to be thick and masculine before I went to school, with a quick neck check. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. But and I thought about that, and then I took this picture and I look at my neck, I look at my face, it's so bloated. I look at my hair, I look at my eyes too. This eye's kind of droopy. I just look at myself like, what the fuck am I doing? I promised myself something. I said I was gonna do this. I said I was gonna do that. And why do I look like this? I look like fucking shit. That's what I was thinking the entire time. And you can imagine how I felt. You can imagine I felt shit, like crazy. I felt fucking shit. And I truly, truly did. I'm gonna be honest. Look at this. Like, would you... Let me ask you something. If you were a girl with all the choices in the world, would you choose you? Think about it. So when I took this picture, I just asked myself that. Like, I generally asked myself, if I was a girl with all the choices in the world, would I choose me? And then I left it off of it. Think about it. And guess what? No. Do you think a girl would choose it? You think a girl would choose this fucking fat ass, this freaking fucking goofy haircut and bloated face and thin skinny neck? You think any girl would like that? No. And this is where this video comes from. So let me actually I don't want to reset it. I show my underwear in this. I'm gonna be honest with you. In this video, I'm pretty much I did, let's see, it was like the second day before we went back to our house. So we had 2 days left before we go back to the USA where I lived. And I had a jump rope. I brought a jump rope inside my suitcase, and I started jump roping. Ever since that day, I made myself a committed plan. 2.5 minutes of hollow plank and a normal plank, 15 minutes of jump roping every single day. No matter what, no excuses. It will be a habit track. I have it on my phone, but I can't because that's what I'm using to record, right? But look, you can see in this video, I'm a little bit sweaty. Can I full screen it? No. Okay, wait. I was gonna load. But pretty much, in that video, I was doing like, that was after 15 minutes, and I was just looking at myself saying, I'm gonna change. Look. I was a little bit sweaty because, I jumped up for 15 minutes straight. Had my headphones on and everything. Let me. But yeah, I was pretty much doing like I was checking my sweat. I was, doing everything, and I'm gonna stop it. I paused the wrong thing. But pretty much just like a little physique check. Let me actually put it right there. And yeah, this was my physique pretty much in that video. You can see I'm bloated, bro. Like, I was bloated. I just looked fat and everything. I just didn't like it at all, bro. Like, I genuinely didn't. And so that was pretty much the Mexico story. And, I came back, and that's when I started being dedicated to my goals. I jump rope I stick to my word. Every single day, 15 minutes of jump rope, 2.5 minutes of hollow plank and a plank. Every single day, eat natural, real food, had my sleep on time, and then when I came back to school, I got an amazing haircut. Like, I mean, best haircut of my life. Guess what happened when I went back to school? Because I locked in for the last week. I'm being dead ass. I'm not even playing around when I say this. 32 girls went up to me and said, "Oh, hey." Like, they just started a conversation. They complimented me. And I'm being for real. Out of the 32, I got 12 of their phone numbers. Hey, I'm just saying. If you really just be consistent and lock in, I'm telling you. And, after that, we had a little, you get it right. So, yeah, so I was happy, and then that motivated me so much, and I got all that attention from those girls. My friends saw my glow up that I had in the summer, and they were, cause before the summer I had a buzz cut. Like I literally was, I think you guys know, but like all my hair was freaking shaved, like all of it, bro. Like I mean, like even darker than this, like deeper. Like I got a full on buzz cut, bro. And so when they saw me come back with this like amazing like burst fade and everything, and the design, little burst, they were like, oh my gosh, like you changed, man. And honestly, I changed, like really I did, mentally and physically, and it helped me a lot. And that's the results I got. And you can get that as well. But only if you stay dedicated and consistent. Consistency is key. When people say consistency is key, it really is, bro. I'm telling you. And that was pretty much what happened. And now I'm consistent, jump roping every day, and life is going good. But for me to achieve all this, and for me to actually stay dedicated to my fat loss goals, like to how I stayed consistent with the jump roping, how my life changed around, it was by erasing bad habits and improving my mental health. So like I said earlier in the video, I was scrolling on Instagram like crazy. I was eating a lot, to the point I think maybe I was binge eating, probably, perhaps. And I was playing video games as well, a lot, while on the airplane, while on vacation, and having bad sleep. My life turned down when I went on vacation. I didn't post any videos on YouTube. My life went down. But after I erased my bad habits and improved my mental health for 2 weeks straight, because all you really need is 2 weeks to improve your mental health. I exercise every day with a smile on my face. Like after this video, let's see, what time is it? Like well, it's for me it's I gotta charge my Chromebook, or not Chromebook, this computer. But it's 11:59, right? So, and after I record this video, like maybe in 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm gonna go outside and do a 45-minute jump rope. Because that's how much I advanced. Like I just love it now, and I'm losing a ton of weight from it. I lost 4 pounds of fat this month. I'm happy. Like I'm genuinely am. I barely use social media. I don't even play video games anymore. I don't watch porn for like I didn't watch porn for like a straight like 5 months. No, that's a lie. Like 3 months, 2 months. Life is great. I have attraction from girls. I think I have 12 girls in my number right now. I'm happy. And you can do it as well. But what can you do to, erase, just erase all of them. Oh, that's wrong. Erase the bad habits, and then you also improve your mental health in only 2 weeks. It's not that hard, really. Generally, it's not. So, let me tell you in a little bit. But first, let's charge it. And, whoa, charges. Plug it in. Alright, so, how do we erase the bad habits, improve the mental health in 2 weeks? Well, improving mental is really easy. One, talk to girls. Now, I'm gonna be honest, for me, it was kind of easy, because while I was in Mexico, there was like 2 girls that, we would, I would eat breakfast. Me and my family, we would eat breakfast like around like 10 a.m. And the restaurant would close like at 11 a.m. So we would kind of be late. And there was this group of family with like, what's down here? Oh, there was this group of family with like 2 girls, and they were both like pretty much the same age, I think. And they would always stare at me, like literally stare at me. And of course, like, I don't know how to talk to girls, I'm gonna be honest, but like, actually, no, hold on. No, I'm joking. But like, they kept looking at me, and my mom mentioned it, and she noticed it as well, and my little brother as well. And I was like, oh. So like, I kind of gained some confidence during that, to be honest. So when I was talking to those girls, when I came back to school, like, the 32 out of 12 of them, blah, 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 I was like really already confident, and that improved my mental health a lot. Because guess what? I had pre-selection. I had an abundance of women that I could just talk to anytime. So, that helped me a lot. Of course, we can't forget the old ones, regardless of journaling, meditation, cold showers, praying. Praying is very important, by the way. I'm just saying, like, you're religious or not, for me, praying is really important, and it really does improve my mental health a lot. Eat real food, like food that comes from the earth, how do I explain? Like food that's from earth, like raw honey, milk. Well, specific kinds of milk, not milk made in factories, but like if you have like a cow right there, that's real milk. Milk. Let's see what else. meat, a lot of meat, just a lot of meat, especially fish, bro. Fish is the best type of meat. In my opinion, fish is the best type of meat you can eat. All right. You stay off of bread. You stay off of pasta. That stuff is not from the earth. In my opinion, rice is good because it's from the earth. It's from plants. No vegan products. No protein powder. I never used protein powder in this 1.5 months when I was on vacation versus non vacation. Protein powder is just not natural, but I would not recommend it. There's bodybuilders, a lot of the Mr. Olympic bodybuilders. My dad knows a bodybuilder. I think his name is, it's like a short one, but he's never used protein powder in his life, and he's a freaking bodybuilder. He's a Mr. Olympian. He was competing for Mr. Olympia. What's his name? Jay Cutler. Yeah, Jay Cutler. You might know him or not. My dad knows Jay Cutler, and he pretty much told me that during his Mr. Olympia season, he would never eat protein shakes at all. Never, because it's just unnatural. Actually, who is Jay Cutler? I forgot, but my dad knows him. And that's pretty much what he said. And Jay Cutler, I think, was like a Mr. Olympian like 3 times, so I trust him, I trust him. So just remember that as well. Now, sleep 8 hours. Sleeping 8 hours was crucial for me, like very crucial. Like, I mean, it would be like the foundation of everything, the foundation. Cause you burn. Let me explain a little something. When you eat your last meal, right, whenever time before you go to bed, every single hour you sleep, your insulin goes down and down and down, and the more down your insulin goes, and the longer your insulin is low, the more you burn fat instead of energy, like carbs. So you burn a lot of fat if you just don't eat anything after you wake up. Because that's what's that called? Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, that's what it is. When your insulin is low, you burn energy off of fat, and a lot, like a crap ton of it. And then when you eat something, specifically when it has glucose and carbs, your insulin rises up, and then the insulin that rises up, it starts to use carbs as energy instead of fat, So that's what intermittent fasting is. And that's why if you just fast for maybe 16 hours or 16 to 20 hours, you burn a crap ton of fat, like a crap ton. And that's how good pretty much fasting is. And sleeping 8 hours plus, you're burning a crap ton of fat as well, So just remember that as well, because sleeping 8 hours is crucial. You're going to build muscle, you're going to lose fat. It's crucial. And recovery, because how are you supposed to, for my case, how am I supposed to play soccer? How am I supposed to work out? How am I supposed to run 5 miles every single day and do 10,000 steps and jump rope for 15 minutes? How am I going to do that every day if I don't have good sleep? And if I don't eat right, Now, improving your mental health could also mean spending time with friends and family. But there's also an excuse like saying, oh, but my family's, abusive and stuff. If your family's abusive, I never had that really. But what I would say from my personal experience, sit down with them. Sit down with one after one, or just sit with both of them. And just start talking. Just start talking about, ask them, hey, Mom, what was, the most funniest thing that ever happened in your childhood? Or, Mom, what was the most delicious thing you've ever cooked? Or, Dad, what was the most dangerous situation you've ever been in, you overcame? Or, Dad, what was a big accomplishment that you made? Or, Dad, do you ever had a business? Dad, right? You ask your mom and dad all these questions. Now, if you don't have a mom and dad, then I don't know, ask the person that's taking care of you. But just spend time with them. And if with your friends, you can say, oh, no, I don't have friends. Oh, my friends don't want to hang out with me. It's because you're not one, you're worthless. You could either mean 2 things. One, you're worthless and you don't provide anything to the table. Or 2, you're not the initiator. You don't start the events. They don't start the events as well. You can't be waiting on somebody to say, hey, let's work out. I'm going to be honest, I'm the initiator. I don't want to sound egotistical, but I'm the initiator. When I say, hey, let's say one of my friends, right? Let's call him Richard. Hey, Richard, let's work out at my house. And he's like, all right, bet. And then I'll call up another friend. Hey, James, come up to my house. Let's work out as well. We're working out with Richard. It's like, oh, okay. Be the initiator. Be the person that starts the events. Take them out on go to a restaurant with them. Pay for the meals. Even if you're young. I'm 13 and I did that, bro. I'm 13 and I still do that. I take them out to restaurants, we work out, we eat. I do that. So if you're an excuse but I'm 14, I'm 15, blah, blah. Bro, just remember a 13-year-old is doing it, and I'm already making some solid money. I'm gonna be honest, not from online, but from other stuff. But hey, if I can do it, you can. Generally, if I can do it, you can, bro. So I just want to keep that in mind, right? You just need to be the initiator, and it can be with anything like a run, a walk in the park. You say, oh, you want to play soccer or frisbee or basketball, whatever, right? It can be anything. Now, this biggest one I struggle with: stay off social media. This one right here, stay off social media. This is by far the hardest one in my opinion. Erasing these bad habits is by far hard, but staying on social media is by far the hardest one. Okay, and this is the reason why. Let's say right here, right? This is you. No, this is the media, all right? And this is you. Oh wait, this one doesn't work. Is this one right? Oh, all right, there you go. But anyways, let's say this is you, and this is the media. You have, let's say, TikTok or Instagram or other things like Snapchat. YouTube is not really social media. The media has all these things, right? They're both connected with each other, right? They're both connected. You, on average, spend at least 2 hours worth of one of these, right? One of these ones, right? You spend at least 2 hours or more on one of those social medias. Social media. You know why social media is free? You know why it's free? You know what? You want to know why? Because it's taking the most valuable thing. It can be time. You can say it's time. In my opinion, the most what was that? In my opinion, the most biggest thing it's taking away from you, it's attention. And when you take away your attention, look what happens. You can't work out. It's when you stay on scrolling, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock, and boom, you miss your workout. And you're gonna say, oh, but I'll do it later. Boom, it's 9 o'clock, you already missed your workout, and you gotta go to bed. It's taking away your attention. And so when you expect to lose weight, you have to put your attention on fat loss, right? Well, what if you're putting that attention into the media? Into one of these apps out of, one of these TikTok, Instagram, social, whatever, right? Even YouTube, even YouTube. It's not social media, but it takes your attention as well. Oh, but I'm watching podcasts of James Rogan or Hums. No. Stuff can be productive, but it's not always productive. You gotta put some attention to fat loss and not some, productive videos, okay? Bro, who? Okay, I gotta answer that after this video, but it's okay. Now, exercise or do your favorite sports or both. Honestly, when you go to, in my opinion, right, I go to this field when I do soccer practice, and there's usually always a family in the weekend that's playing a big match, and I always ask them, hey, can I play? And they're like, yeah. Play. You play. We're interacting with. We're human beings. We're supposed to be social. You interact with them. You score a goal, or you shoot a hoop, or you make a touchdown, or baseball, or whatever. You do things, activities with some strangers, family, or friends. You'll be so happy that your mental health will increase like crazy. Go from this to all the way, like that. It's very, very, very vital. And in my opinion, it's just something very, very strong. And I love doing it. And of course, exercise. Do exercise with your friends, like I mentioned, back to spending time with friends. Just be social, just be social. And that's one of the biggest things ever. Now, you probably already saw this jump rope challenge. So, today I'm inviting you to do this with me, alright? Every single day. And I'll probably leave a template. Oh, I can't even leave links, bro. Bro, I need subscribers so I can put in links, bro. They still won't give me links. But do 15 minutes of jump rope every day. 2 minutes of hollow plank and plank. Don't say, he said only do one. No, do both. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite do both of them anymore. I kinda do, but not a lot. But in my example, I did it for a straight month, and it helped me a lot. So just do it for a straight month, alright? Just keep pushing. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds of hollow plank and plank, just 5 minutes in total, and then 15 minutes of jump rope every day. Oh yeah, when you do the 15 minutes of jump rope, when you stop, grab your timer and pause it. Don't be like, oh wait, I'm just gonna let it keep going. No, pause it. You have to stay true to yourself. You have to make real progress. You have to do 15 minutes of jump rope. Not 15 minutes of jump rope and breaks. No. 15 minutes of jump rope only. That's it. 15 minutes of jump rope. Not 15 minutes of jump rope and breaks. No. 15 minutes of jump rope. Okay? 15 minutes of jump rope. Now, eat real natural foods from the earth. What is real natural foods? Raw honey, raw milk, eggs, meat, steak, fish, rice, fruits, some certain fruits, vegetables and all that. Now you're probably gonna be, oh no, but what if I'm doing carnivore? Okay, remember when I mentioned about the intermittent fasting? When you're when you're still in that low insulin state and you only eat meats instead of like carbohydrates, so your insulin is to spike up, that's ketosis. Ketosis works with carnivore. You can do carnivore, because I'm gonna be honest, if you do carnivore, you're gonna lose a shit ton of fat, like a lot, and probably gain a lot of muscle if you're exercising. But is it good for long term? No, it's not good for long term, I'm gonna be honest. Especially when you're young. If you're like 13, 14, or 15, or 16, I would recommend it. I would recommend doing it after you hit puberty, which is usually after 18 or after 17. So only do carnivore when you finally hit puberty, just to make it safe, because you don't want to deficient your body from actual good nutrition. But what about our ancestors, or what about my old great grandfather? Bro, shut the fuck up and just listen to me, bro. I know what I'm saying. All right, I probably know more diet knowledge than you. Now, sleep before 10 p.m. I usually sleep around like 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. and I have some good sleep, bro. Like after a long hard day of working out, I love sleeping, bro. Like eating something so good and everything. And sleep before 10. If you sleep at 10:30 or 11:45, it's fine, but always try to sleep before 10 p.m. It's just better. In my opinion, it's healthier, and you burn a lot of fat depending on what time you wake up. If you wake up at 5, or you wake up at especially 4 or 6 o'clock. I personally wake up at 6 a.m. like 6:10 a.m. So I usually sleep before 10 o'clock, because if you say I'm gonna go to sleep at 10, you're just still awake. You don't go to bed until like 30 minutes later. So that's why I sleep before 10. Now, bro, what is this exercise and improve mental health, right? You want to make sure during this jump rope challenge that you sleep before 10 o'clock, you eat real natural foods, and that you exercise and improve mental health, which is what we discussed right here, right? And wait, where am I? Right here, right? And this is just part 1. Part 2 is limit social media use to 0 to 2 hours. Max is this, alright? That's max. And if it's like on other things like texting or something, alright, that makes sense. But limit your social media use to 2 hours or less. On your iPhone, there's like this option where like it separates apps in certain categories. It puts all the media into one, and it stacks up how much it has in total. So just look at that if you have an iPhone 4. Samsung, I don't know how it works, but just search it up. Sleep great. I want to keep emphasizing you. Sleep great. Always sleep great. Now, most importantly, bro, what is this autocorrection, bro? Why freaking AI, bro? But most importantly, stay consistent, not constant. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Because you know how I started doing this? It wasn't because I started with a 15 straight jumper. No, I started from bottom. But remember, I want you to memorize this. Look. And then, there you go. This is discipline, this is motivation, consistency. Never feed off motivation. Always feed off discipline. But once you start improving your mental health, it's going to feel like motivation is a permanent thing. And that's the state I hope you get to, because that's the state I'm currently in. So always, but for now, discipline over motivation. When that alarm clock goes off, turn off your emotions and do the work. Discipline and consistency. They're both the same. If you have both of these, you're going to be a unit. Discipline and consistency is the best matchup. Discipline motivation is the worst. Discipline and consistency is the best. I'm just saying. That's what it helped me. If it helped me, it's going to help you as well. So always stay disciplined, consistent instead of discipline and motivation. Hope that makes sense. But later on, you're going to get that free motivation because of, mental health and all that. And now, most importantly, if you missed a day, make up for it. If you missed hollow plank at the same amount of time, but do it tomorrow in the morning. You missed jump roping, make up for it. Add the 15 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, I missed 2 days because of my injury, And even though I was injured, I'm not letting it slide, so I have to do 45 minutes after this. I might record it and, add it to this video. So just make up for it, And if this is like diet, then just stay more committed. And then if it's, like social media, just shrink it down. If it's sleep, then sleep, sleep earlier. Now, oh yeah, this video right here, let me see, how do I stop this? Okay, cursing. Okay, so this is just pretty much a video of me jump roping, like 2 days ago. And this was like a 30-minute jump rope, so it was like more than I used to do. And I'm gonna just show it. I'm just saying you're gonna see a lot of like, just saying. So let me show the video. There you go. Bro, freaking Canva, bro. This thing is, there you go. Oh, there you go. All right. I don't know. I'm just sending this in because let's include it in the video. Bro, my internet is so good, bro. But yeah, it's just me jump roping, and then I show off my sweat a little bit. Okay, well, forget about it. But you still have video, pretty much. Now, last thing I want to let you off is the biggest thing you need is to be consistent. Remember, without consistency, you are nothing. And all of everything we discovered, every single thing we talked about, it will be for nothing if you are not consistent. Because really, I want to highlight this a lot. The biggest thing, be consistent. Because, without consistency, this does nothing. And you are also nothing. I'm telling you, I'm going to be full on. I warned you in the beginning of the video. This is going to be full on truth. Full on truth. Okay? If you're not consistent, without consistency, you are nothing. And this does nothing. Okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have anything to know, leave it down in the comments and I'll try to answer to everybody. And if you watched throughout this entire video, congrats to you, because really this is a 32-minute video, so confetti for you. Source of dopamine. And yeah, congrats. Yeah, follow my Instagram at Solo Landon. Yeah, Solo Landon 10. Hit me up on Instagram. You don't follow, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these videos. And that's all. Take care and see you soon.